So, after a long, hard day of work, I come home to this stupidity. Journalist says she would vote Biden, even if he boiled babies and ate them. Yes, that comment reveals a lot about the regressive, progressive, unhinged left. It says that you care not about policy, you care not about foreign policy or taxes or where the United States goes. The only thing you care about is Orange Man bad, Orange Man must leave, and Orange Man must leave at any cost. If we had Jack the Ripper up there and he was the person that was running against Trump, you would vote for him too. But not only that, and I'll show it later on because I'm going to combine two sentences that she said not that far apart that are completely hypocritical of each other, to show the hypocrisy in this. But let's read this. From Mediaite. The Nation columnist Katha Pollitt claimed on Wednesday she would vote for presumptive 2020 Democratic presidential nominee and former Vice President Joe Biden, even, quote, if he boiled babies and ate them, end quote. Now, I know she thought she was being funny at that time, but it's in those times when people reveal their deepest, innermost thoughts because they're not thinking about how they sound. They think that what they're thinking is funny and witty, and lots of people are going to agree, and that's why she said it. It's absurd. In a heavily criticized article, Pollitt shrugged off former Senate staffer Tara Reade's sexual assault allegation against Biden, declaring, I would vote for Joe Biden if he boiled babies and ate them. He wasn't my candidate, but taking back the White House is that important. Taking back the White House from who to who? The White House doesn't belong to anybody. It belongs to everybody. It's the people's. It's the vote that matters. But you don't care about policy. You don't care about taxes. You only care about Orange Man bad. I mean, seriously, that's it. Now, here's the first sentence that I want you to take note of, and we'll come back to this sentence here in a minute. I take women's accusations very seriously. Stop. I take women's accusations very seriously. Remember, she said that. Continuing. But there have always been reasons to be skeptical about this one. To believe Reed, you have to believe... Oh, good Lord. To believe Reed, you have to believe that Biden put her up against a wall and did things with his fingers to her on the spur of the moment in a hallway in the Capitol complex. And it's a public hallway and this and that and this and that. Okay. But yet we have closed-circuit television of people on packed subways that do the same thing. We have people do it on the middle of the street in packed way. We have closed-circuit television security footage of it. So is it possible? Yes. And look at Joe Biden's history. The guy is creepy, man. The guy in his hands are creepy, dude. You got to admit that. So can I believe it? Yeah, I could possibly believe it. Now, whether or not you believe Tara Reade, you should vote for Joe Biden if he is the nominee. Now, let's go back here to this one. Now, I'm going to quote her, but I'm going to quote her two sentences back to back that were quoted just a little bit apart from her saying it. So these are all quotes by her, okay? I'm just simply cutting out the middle shit and putting the two quotes that are hypocritical together. I take women's accusations very seriously. Whether or not you believe Tara Reade, you should vote for Joe Biden if he is the nominee. Okay, so let's do a little contextual analysis. I used to love that in college. Contextual analysis. So, I take women's accusations very seriously. However, when they go against my candidates, when being my candidate is essentially any candidate that is not Trump, then whether or not they are true or not doesn't matter. But you need to vote for Joe Biden despite the allegations. Not whether or not you believe them, but despite them. If you believe them, you should still vote for Joe. What? What kind of bullshit, hypocritical crap is that? I take all women's accusations seriously, except for when they come to someone running against Trump. Pull your head out of your ass, lady. This is retarded. We do not have the luxury of sitting out the election to feel morally pure or send a message about sexual assault and hashtag believe women. That will not help women at all. Or anyone else. Okay, but having someone in office that is of that nature on the world stage representing the United States is a good idea. And you do know he's incompetent as well. A vote for Joe Biden is actually essentially a vote for Joe Biden's vice president. The article was criticized by others in the media, including by The Hill Rising co-host Crystal Ball, who commented, Democrats used to have contempt for what they viewed as stupid MAGA cultists who would vote for Trump even if he shot someone on Fifth Avenue. Now they have become what they hated. Yes, because they hate Trump so much that they have left everything by the wayside. Now, here comes my question to you. Are you a Democrat? Are you a registered Democrat? I am. I'm not going to vote Democrat. How could I? Joe Biden is incompetent. And Democrats, this is your nominee. You presumptively voted for him. He is who you thought was a competent person. He is who you thought was an awesome bee's knees president. Otherwise, why did you vote for him? He's the presumptive nominee, right? It was done by vote, right? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, pretty much. This is retarded. Do you believe in this? Are you on board with this? Vote Joe Biden even if he boiled babies and ate them. Are you on board with it? I mean, my God, someone said it, so therefore others must be on board with it. This is absolutely absurd. It's retarded. I can't even believe this is in the news. What are we coming to? Orange man bad. Anti-Trump at all cost. Yes, screw policy, screw what they think about taxes or what their foreign policy position is. Screw all the shit that matters, right? Just as long as we get Trump out, right? You know, let me go to a level 6 maximum security prison. We'll just pick a random number, whatever pod number and whatever cell number in that pod we pull out of a hat. We'll make that person run against Trump and you know, we'll just see if people want to vote for that person because it's not Trump. Jesus Christ, people. Pull your head out of your ass. I love you guys. This is just, I'll see you guys on the next one. Jesus.